The AP has said that the Democratic primary for governor is going to go to a ranked choice runoff. Here's why. We only have about a third of the vote in, but look at how close they are. Right now, looking statewide, Nirav Shah in the lead, really 2,300 votes separate Troy Jackson, only another 500 separate Hannah Pingree, and only another 1,000 separate Shenna Bellows. So what this means is we still have 70% of the vote to come in. I wonder if we can look in Cumberland County. Okay, even in Cumberland County alone, only 29% of the vote is in. Let's look at how they match up in that very populated area. Nirav Shah, Hannah Pingree, only 276 votes behind. I'm going to break out some of these colors because this is kind of fun. Only 276 votes behind the leader, which is great in terms of how explaining how close this race is. Troy Jackson, only another not even 200 votes behind her. Shenna Bellows, a little bit more of a gap. That's why this race is going to end up going to ranked choice voting. There's not, at this point, the AP is assuming there's no way a single one of these candidates, with how close this race is, could actually get to 50%. The AP also mentioned that same aspect for the Democratic side of District 2, the U.S. House race, CD2. Because again, look at these numbers. Look at how close these candidates are from each other, right? Matt Dunlap, former Secretary of State, current state auditor, less than 1,000, fewer, excuse me, than 1,000 votes behind Joe Baldacci. We'll get rid of that green mark for you and see if we can try this one more time. I want to see if we can scroll here and show you that Jordan Wood, really only another 200 votes behind Matt Dunlap. And then Paige Loud still at the bottom, not the level of experience I think that most people were expecting when they were voting for somebody from a U.S. House representative, at least when it comes to political and government experience. Still lots of votes to come in, and I think if we look at the heat here, I think that'll be one thing that'll be interesting as well. Going back to this governor's race, right? This is exactly what we expect from these colors. We expect to have different counties where one candidate is performing, far superior than the others. But I can tell you, based on this map, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, more than half of the counties in the state of Maine, again with only a third of the votes coming in. More than half of the counties right now, Nirav Shah is leading in. But again, that's why this ranked choice runoff will be so critical, because overnight, tomorrow, once the runoff begins with the Secretary of State's office, they'll be doing a public count that shows us how each round is tabulated, and we'll get to watch it in real time, and we'll be reporting on it as well. And this is kind of the whole point of ranked choice voting in an election like this, where the field is so tight. They want to be able to have a first, a second, a third choice and see how those votes play out. So as everybody's been mentioning, we may not know what the real final result is, who gets more than 50% of the vote, for a couple of days, and that's because of how tight it is. Brian and Amanda, we've got a lot more data to track. We're going to keep it coming all the way through 11:30.